THiNC Institute of Design. So today we will be starting our ARCHUP. Okay, so that means from non-verbal reasoning, from my side, we are starting. So from our side, okay, ARCHUP we are starting here. So non-verbal ARCHUP, it is exclusively for the JEE B.Arch of 2025. So those who haven't subscribed our channel can subscribe it right now, because we are coming with similar type of videos in the upcoming days. Okay, so I think we can directly get into the questions, because non-verbal reasoning is a very easy topic, and if you are having a very good understanding of the previous year questions and logics, then you can easily clear this area, because this area doesn't record that much that much time for what to invest. We don't need to invest that much time to get score in this area. We only need to learn few things, or we only need to know few things. If you know those few things, these topics as well as the scores from this area is very easy. So now we can have a look into a question. See, this is a very simple question. Identify the number of cubes in the given question image. It's an old JEE question. Okay, so identify the number of cubes in the given question image. So you can easily figure out. So even though if the numbers of layers is increasing, then also we can solve it. Okay, so over here, if you observe, you can find one cube in the first layer. You can see two layers, and one layer is under this. Total three cubes. Over here, three, and three under this, total six. Okay, so it is difficult. Okay, it is difficult to imagine. Those things are missing inside all these things. So we have a technique. Okay, the numbers we have a technique. So the technique is like this. Just number from the top view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number these cubes in this way. You can use your fingers, hold 1, then you can write 1 here. Then hold your finger like 2, 3, and you can write 3 here. Hold your finger like this, 4, 5, 6. You can write the 6 over here. Then also you can take the sum 10. Okay, so you will be getting answer using this technique also. Clear? So largest number in each row you should write outside. Largest number in each row. That will be the total number of cubes in that row itself. Okay, I hope that is clear. So this is from shape formation. So answer the figure shows 4 parts of an image. Okay, after joining these 4 parts, which answer figure will show the exact copy of the question figure? Actually, in an old question paper of NATA, they come up with the similar question. They come up with the logo of SBI. Okay, so those who are aware about the logo of SBI can easily solve that question. At that time, they didn't give a finished figure. Okay, so over here, now I'm dividing this figure into 4 parts. So this is the left top. It is fine here. This is the right top. Actually, this is right top. Is it similar? Obviously not. A eliminated. Okay. Left top, not similar. B eliminated. Okay. So you guys can put your answers in the chat. I will be looking into your answers also. So over here, coming to option B, left top again, wrong. So finally, option C. So elimination will take you to the answers. So you can find our toppers over here. Okay, you can find our toppers over here. We are starting a new batch also. Okay, for creating these kinds of toppers, we are starting a NATA hybrid crash as well as B.Arch hybrid crash. Okay, so it includes JEE plus NATA. Okay, so those batches, those days, please not all these days. Okay, B.Arch online crash also. So all these days are very important, and you can contact in this number for your more information. Okay, so you can contact in this particular number. We have online as well as hybrid crash. Hybrid crash means we will be providing online as well as offline support to them. Okay, apart from the offline sessions, we will have online support also for the hybrid crash, and those were in-house what sessions we will be taking. And for online crash, you will be having that online sessions, which is available. Those who are not having our branches very close, they can avail all the facilities in our online session also. So this question, actually, this is an old JEE question. And if we take that into a little bit old, it's an old NATA question. That old NATA question repeated in the JEE with the same mistake. Okay. So if you go through the previous year question papers, you may be stuck with some sort of issues. To address those issues, I am taking that wrong questions also to here. Okay. So this question is coming under the title analogy. Okay. So those 1 and 2 figures are related in a particular way. How they are related. Okay. That is what we are going to solve now. So over here number of lines is 2. Here the number of lines is 3. Okay. And the outer figure comes inside this. So here the number of lines equal to 3. So we are expecting a number of lines equal to 4. So which is a figure having 4 sides, square, and that circle will comes into the center. Logic number 1, we will choose option C. Logic number 2, again another logic. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you are taking like 4 line segments, okay, so you can take like line segments. They are 4. Similarly, over here, it is 3 only. So coming to this figure, line segments, they are 6 in number. So answer figure should have 5. We will think about a pentagon at that moment. Okay, we will think about a pentagon at that moment. That takes you to option B also. But priority will be given to this answer because they will be talking about that length also. Okay, even that circle has been reduced. Okay, there may be. Anyway, the answer key was also supporting option C at that moment, but I can't blame those who gone for B because answer is possible in that way also. Okay. Now, the next one is of number of surfaces of the given 3D object. So we are using VA method. Okay, we will go for counting visible surface first, then go for invisible. So we are having a checklist. Okay, over here in this figure, visible, top, right, front. Okay, invisible sides. This is our checklist. Bottom, left, rear. Okay, these are the surfaces with us. Or the directions. Now we will go for visible sides first. So from the top, 1, this slope is visible from top as well as front. 2, 3. Okay, so this is 3. Next, from the right side, 4, 5, 6. From the front, 7, 8. Those who are having confusions in counting can use this method. So 8 from this area. Now go for invisible ones. Bottom, 1. Left, second one. So total 2. And from the rear, this one, 3. So over here, only 3 faces in the invisible side. So 8 plus 3, it is 11 actually. Okay, 11 faced figure. Option A, 11 is the right answer. So even you can count in a very quicker manner like this also. Beyond the 8, you can call this as 9, 10, and 11. In that way also you can finish. Okay. Anyway, this checklist will be helpful for those who started counting. Okay. Because they only started right now. Those who are experienced, we can skip all these things. Identify the number of triangles. Okay. So actually, if this figure was like this, I just bring one more line. Okay. So if this figure was like this, then this portion is having 8 triangles. This portion is having 8 triangles. And 2 triangles are formed as a result of this. So 8 plus 8 plus 2, 18 triangles we need to find over here. But Unfortunately, one line, that green line is missing. So we need to subtract the triangles formed by this line. First one. Second one on the left. Third one on the left. So total on the left side, 3 triangles are missing because this portion is forming base to 3 triangles. On the right side also 3 are missing. So 18 minus 3 plus 3, 6. We will get us 12. Okay. So these are basic figures. While learning figure counting, we will learn these basic figures. This is our type 2 square. Okay. You can refer to my previous videos in this channel. So regarding this particular counting technique, we have a lot of counting techniques. Now in this question, actually there is a printing mistake. If you gone through this previous year question, you can find this is not the printing error from our side. Okay, actually I kept this mistake over here to take your attention to this. Actually that is rectangles. Sorry, the question was about rectangles, but it is actually parallelogram. Okay, so how many parallelograms are there? There we have a technique. So if a figure like this, okay, we can talk about the technique of the parallelogram. Similarly, we have techniques for rectangle also. The technique is same. See here, option is very much helpful over here. See, when I take this question without options, at that time I find many of my students gone wrong. So number of parallelograms in this figure. Number of parallelograms. Very easy to find. Anyway, I will get you a technique also. So these are columns. Column 1, column 2. These vertical things you can call as columns. And these horizontal things you can call as rows. Row 1, row 2. Okay. Row 1, row 2. So number of parallelograms. That is equal to sum of columns into sum of rows. This is the technique we are going to use. So largest number of column, 2. Sum up to 2. Largest number of row, that is 1. Sum up to 1. Okay. Sum up to 2 into sum up to 1. So now you can come over here. Sorry, largest number of row is 2. My bad. Sum up to 2 into sum up to 2. What is sum up to 2? 1 plus 2, that is 3. Into, again sum up to 2. 1 plus 2, that is 3. So over here, 3 into 3, 9 parallelogram. If the figure is little bit bigger with a lot of lines, at that time this technique will be very much helpful. Actually, in this question, actual parallelograms means opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so this one is a parallelogram, but this one, which I am highlighted portion, this is not a parallelogram. That is something else. It's a 6-sided figure. Okay, so we can't call it like a parallelogram. So now coming to here. So over here, the highlighted portion is parallelogram. So here you can find column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, and only one row. Okay, so we can use the technique. Sum of column, largest number of column 4. Sum of 1, largest number of row, that is 1. So sum of 4, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Into sum of 1, 1. So that is 10 into 1. That is 10 in itself. So over here, 10. So if you come to the mirror image, like figure over here, this is also 10. So 10 plus 10, 20. It is not over right now. This is the 21st one. This is the 22nd one. Option B is the right answer. Okay, option B. Now comes mirror image of clock. Okay. So shown below are mirror images of wall clock. Which one of the options shows time 21:16 correctly? Okay. So students usually make a mistake. They will find 21:16 means 9:16. And they will go for the clock, which is showing the time 9:16. And this is option C. They will accidentally pick that. That is the wrong one. See, actually, the demand of the question is to find the mirror image of that particular question. Okay. So actually, the question is to find the mirror image of the option C. That is the question. Okay. So you can use the mirror image techniques, or we have another technique. So the technique is like this. Constant, we have two constants, minus real time equals reflected time. This is our technique. What are the constants with us? If the asked time is more than 11 o'clock, okay, we will go for the constant 2360. If asked time is less than 11 o'clock, okay, if the asked time is less than 11 o'clock, you can use the constant 1160. If the time is less than 11, you can go for this. Okay, so in this question, what is the time? 21:16. So constant, we will use 2360 minus 21:16. Okay, so the time will be 2:44 on the reflected clock. If we are doing it in this way, if we are converting like 9:16, then we only need to use 1160 minus 9:16. Answer will be same. Okay, in both of the ways you can do. So the clock which is showing the time 2:44 is the right answer. Okay, so you guys can put your answers in the chat. So over here, the time on the clock A is 2:44. Okay, we can look into other clocks also. This is 2:46. And this one is 3:44. So you can eliminate these options. This is 9:16 itself. Option A. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Mirror image. So mirror image is having few rules. See, rule number 1 is a very important one. No distortion. No distortion. So whatever thing you are provided with the question, it should be exactly reflected. Okay. Nothing more, nothing less. Rule number 2. There will be lateral inversion. That means left to right changes and right to left changes are there. No top to bottom changes. Okay, no top to bottom changes. These are the rules for mirror on right side. Okay, mirror on bottom have different other rules also. So over here, which of the answer figures is the most appropriate image of the problem figure with respect to xx dash? So you can look for the distortions first. Okay, every lines we should consider. So this particular thing should goes to left. Okay, this is on the right now, it should goes to left. That means our line should be here. Actually, it is missing. Option A, distortion gone. Okay, and over here, we can look for the other differences. This particular one should goes to left. C okay, B okay, D missing. Now the doubt is between B or C. Okay, now the question has been reduced to B and C. So over here, this particular line will go to left and this particular line will comes to right. Okay, and between C and B? See, you can find a difference between these two areas. So what will be the exact position? So when left to right changes happened, this particular line becomes like this. Okay. So this is exactly same has been come to here. So B is wrong and finally C is the right answer. So now we can look into another question. See, question figure shows top view or plan of an object. Okay, top view is having another name which is called plan. So identify the most appropriate elevation from given answer figures. Okay, so this is a repeated question from JEE. Even before this also the same question has been asked, but the options were different at that time. So over here, these are circles. Circle top view means possibilities. It can be sphere, it can be cone, it can be cylinder. All these things are having a peculiarity. They are having front view. Sphere the front view like this. Cone the front view is like this, and cylinder the front view is like this. They are always have two vertical lines. Sphere itself not having, but those who are having vertical lines only two. Okay. Option A is having three. Technique for elimination it is. Common sense for elimination. Two options got. Okay. So larger, smaller, smaller. Okay. So over here, see, if this is the figure, when you look from the top, you can't see this particular one. So your top view will be two circles only because the intermediate one you can't see. Okay. So option D is also wrong. B is the right answer. Similar. See, this particular chapter is called projections. Okay. This particular chapter is called projections. This question as well as the previous question were asked from this chapter, and we have a lot of techniques to solve the questions. We have a dedicated hack sheets, which is we had invented through the previous year questions. So that hack sheets will get you complete marks in this area. So whenever you find a figure like this, okay, we will call this as two-edged pyramid. Okay, we have names also for them. So if you find a figure like this orientation and you are viewing from here, this figure is called three-edged pyramid. What is these edges? See, two-edged pyramid means two edges in the vertical direction like this. Okay, three-edged pyramid means you guys can find three edges in the vertical direction. That makes a difference. Now comes to this question. What we have? We have a two-edged pyramid. So three-edged pyramids are wrong. Okay, easy to spot. We have a prism. What type of prism? We have a three-edged prism. Okay, because three vertices you can extend and front view will be like this. See, three-edged prism. All these things we will be discussing in our courses in a very detailed manner, the hacks, techniques. So if you don't find a line over here, that option is also wrong. B. Okay. So everything, this particular chapter as well as this particular exam is purely technique oriented. So now we can come to next question. Now you guys can find this particular question is from the concept of truncation of pyramids. What type of pyramid we have here? This is a three-edged pyramid. How a three-edged pyramid looks like? This is how. So now you are truncating. Your truncation is done. This is the front view. This is the front view of this particular shape. Okay. So if it was a completed pyramid like this, then the front view was like this. But it is not completed. Option A wrong, B wrong. Doubt is between D and C. Now observe the question. Okay. So considering this as a part of the question, so the front view of this particular one will be like this. Okay. So the right answer is this much only. Okay, so this is something 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 vertical edges. Nothing is having 4 vertical edges. So option C is wrong. Okay, D is the right answer. Now, try this question. Okay, question figure shows 3D view of an object. Identify the most appropriate top view or plan of the given 3D object from answer figures. Okay, so over here, we need to count. The question is about top view. So we need to count the number of faces you can see from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. First round of elimination we are going to perform now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe the answer. 1, 2, 3. Definitely not. Definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. But this one definitely not. This is a counting method of elimination. Now just take the case of the shapes. So definitely we want a T structure. That T is enough. We should want. Okay. So that T should be like this. So option D is wrong. Option A is not having any connection. B is the right answer. Okay. So question was for the top view. We found it. Next one is also for the top view. Okay. See, actually we have some 2 squares over here and 2 holes. So we want 2 squares like this. Option C is wrong. Okay, option A, fine. What is the meaning of this line? There is no roof-like structures. B is gone. D, actually these two fine. Okay, we are agreed. These two fine. What is the purpose of these two? Not going to work. So elimination is giving us answer, option A. Next, view from the direction of arrow. Okay, elevation which is asked. So looking in the direction of arrow, identify the most appropriate elevation. We'll go for counting method of elimination first. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 4 in the answer figure when you look from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrong. Okay, we only have 4, I think. Oh yeah, we are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Obviously not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, counting method of elimination is taking us to answer. We don't need to imagine. We don't need to draw. Okay. Simply counting is taking us to answer. So next question. View from the direction of arrow. Go for counting. Go for counting. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. Wrong. 1, 2. Maybe answer. 1, 2. Maybe answer. 1, 2. Maybe answer. Okay. So over here, this is the rectangle what you want. Not provided here. Option A is wrong. Okay. C is fine. D. The steps are missing. C. Okay. So next, view from front. 1, 2, 3. So view from the direction of arrow. Elevation is asked. 1, 2, 3 only we can see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I will come. Wait here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to count. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now just look into that L-shaped figure. Is it provided over here in option B? Not. It is only with D. D is the answer. So now comes the next one. Question figure shows the 3D. View from the top, what we want. Just go for counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 4 in the answer. Okay, option A is fine. We have 4. Option B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, option C, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B, we don't want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't want D. Doubt is between A or C. We have steps. 1, 2. 2 steps. 1, 2. Okay, this is 3. This is 2. This is 1. A is not matching. Done. Next one, view from the direction of arrow. Go for counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 4 in the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely not. See, 50-50 chances right now. Okay, now only we will be comparing the figures. Okay, now only we are going to compare the figures. We want an L shape like 2. So 2 is only here. The L shape is not perfect. C. Okay. The same figure they had used for many questions. Go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just look into the options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we will come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doubt is between C or D. The question is for the top view. And we can find an L shape from the top view. Both the options is having that L shape with them. And only one L shape, I think. Only one L shape. The question, option C is providing 2 L shapes. I can only find one over here. All others are squares and rectangles. Okay. So option C is also wrong. This is how the counting works. Okay. 2 L shapes. Leave it. We only have one in the question. D. So don't forget about the batches. You can take a screenshot and you can use our number to contact us. And the courses will be commencing soon. I think today we can wind up over here, guys. Stay tuned to our channel for the upcoming sessions. Okay. So the similar content will be coming in our channel in the upcoming days. So thank you all. Bye.